CRM can be a tremendous tool, just as 100 years ago people thought that leeches were a great medicinal tool. But these days I think you need to mete it out with a modicum of wisdom. There's too many people that thought it was going to be the silver bullet. So the reason why I call it the white elephant is that I think fundamentally a lot of sales managers rub their hands together with glee to say, wow, this is going to tell us how to close our sales. This is going to tell us, you know, how to do all this better. And it doesn't really. It's a data repository that's used for financial information to help the CFO understand what sort of throughput they're going to have, so that production can understand what machines they need to build and what they're going to need to ship and so forth. And marketing uses it a lot as well with database management and contact management. So it serves a purpose. But I think when it comes to selling, there's become an overindulgence where people have abdicated their role of trying to be on top of the sale to thinking that what the CRM tells them is the way that the sale really is. So managers stop inspecting deals the way that they ought to. Salespeople, you know, miss a little bit of rigor, or they put, you know, fluff in the forecast that goes on the CRM because the manager doesn't know any better. And then you end up with sales organizations that say less than half of our reps hit their quota every year. Our forecast is always out by 20% in any given quarter. And they wonder why. And it's really because there's been an abdication of responsibility to the CRM. One of the other challenges with that is that too few organizations stop to think about what their sales cycle really looks like, or more importantly, what their typical customer's buying process looks like. And so they end up putting in place a CRM that was not designed around their customers, that has arbitrary stages of the sales cycle that some technologist who's coded the software program has put together. And even though many of these are tailorable and they're modular and people can tailor them if they want to go into it, not every organization does. They take it off the shelf. And then what you end up having is a technology solution dictating to you what your business process should be. And then the salespeople have to align to that, you know, to say these are the stages of our sales cycle, instead of somebody having first looked at what's our business process that we need to automate. So at the end of the day, you know, if it's a bad process and you're automating it, you're just making mistakes faster, right, on a grander magnitude. And if you're not tying all of that together, it ends up just really being a waste of time and an administrative overhead. We did some work with a large software company that focuses in the storage and security market. And we spent a lot of time going out with their sales force, following them around to see how they spent their time and how they could improve their effectiveness. What we found is that the amount of time that they spent in their CRM, not face-to-face with the customer, not even on the call, was about 65% of their time on internal admin. When we went back to the CEO, I made the comment to him. I said, this is kind of the same as you sending your reps out into the road on January 1 and telling them all to come back home in the middle of April and paying them for the rest of the year sitting around at their desk. And he was horrified, and well, he should be.